In China, Xi Jinping's popularity seems unquestionable. So much, in fact, that he was just confirmed for an unprecedented third term as head of the Chinese Communist Party, paving the way for him to be leader for life. No person in China has been this powerful since Mao Zedong, who founded the People's Republic in 1949. Xi has some imperial visions. He often uses the slogan, the Chinese dream. It's basically his way of saying China should be the richest, most powerful country in the world, with Xi as the dynastic king. And people are already worshiping him. The place he spent his teenage years has been turned into a national shrine, a Disneyland version of communist China.
他们全国各地的人都可以过来看我们延安，学习我们延安精神。
其实我对党也是很热爱，我应该是慢慢的强起来一个概念，对吧？这是因为强起来以后开始受到了国外的打压，我们就是说以美国为主的。
But the dream comes at a cost. Citizens endure the most advanced police state, controlled by big data, walled off from the global internet, and exposed only to nationalist propaganda. And the economic reality is far bleaker. 600 million people, that's 40% of the population, barely make $140 a month, and youth unemployment is nearly 20%. But Xi Jinping's cult of personality is so extreme that no one complains.
我觉得对于我们这一代年轻人，大家都是从心里都比较爱国，因为我觉得习主席上台之后，对我们国家的影响也是非常大的。
This total control of society means any examination of how well Xi Jinping's really governing can only happen beyond China's borders. We're in New Jersey on our way to meet someone by the name of Teng Biao. He's a Chinese civil rights attorney, and the government didn't like what he was doing. They ransacked his office in Beijing, he was imprisoned, and he eventually had to flee to the United States. Hey, Teng Biao, good to see you, 你好. It's a very nice, quiet street. Did you ever imagine that you'd end up in New Jersey one day with a bunch of chickens?
No, I'm a scholar and a lawyer in China. I should work in China.
Teng is not the only Chinese intellectual who had to escape. Countless others have left China over the past decade. Many of those who've stayed behind have been targeted by the government.
He's kind of a historian and a sociologist.
So this was published in China from a Chinese publishing house.
Yeah, but many of his books have been banned. Xu Zhiyong's, one of the leading human rights lawyers in China. He was in prison for a few times and now still in jail. Right. He pushed forward democracy in China.
So I'm starting to see a pattern here. Anyone who criticizes Xi Jinping ends up in jail.
Yes, yeah. He has turned China from a small group dictatorship to a one-man dictatorship. It's more totalitarian than authoritarian.
Xi's zero COVID policy is an incredible example of his nearly unlimited power. The party has locked down tens of millions of people over a couple of dozen cases, forced positive patients to isolate in warehouses. Authorities have even separated nursing mothers from their babies and sent dystopian drones out to enforce lockdowns. All of this has dented Xi's image inside the country. Anger and frustration have spilled out on social media, at least until censors delete the posts. What does Xi Jinping's zero COVID policy tell you about Xi Jinping?
Apparently, Xi Jinping doesn't care people's health, people's lives. He cares only about his personal power and the stability of the regime.
But even as the Communist Party prepared to confirm Xi as their leader for life, a tantalizing moment of lone dissent happened. It sent the internet buzzing and challenged the notion of Xi's absolute popularity. A banner appeared at a major intersection in Beijing that said, "We want freedom, not lockdowns, elections, not rulers, to be citizens, not slaves." Xi may have gained enough power to capture a third term, but keeping that power is the worry that plagues all emperors.
I'm Michael Learmonth, editor-in-chief of Vice News. Too often, traditional news outlets shy away from the real stories and experiences of those living through global conflicts. Not Vice News. Our reporters are on the ground, fearlessly covering the human stories that shape our world. You and millions of others can continue to read, watch, and listen to Vice News for free. But we hope you'll consider making a one-time or ongoing contribution of any size at vice.com/contribute. Every contribution, no matter how big or small, helps support the journalism Vice News brings to you every day. Thank you.